Okay, well, I have to get back in my own head now. I think God has kept me angry so that I could say all the things that I needed to say and respond to the 100.3 music, which was, of course, it's all angry, screaming Christ. And so I don't really want to be in that space anymore. I feel like all day long when I was shopping, I was in the space of just watching a show, just feeling like this isn't my game, this isn't my plan, this isn't my anything. I didn't choose any of this, nothing. I didn't even choose to call myself the Messiah. I didn't choose anything. So I didn't choose to woo the goddess back. God assigned me that assignment, woo the goddess back. Therefore, if he's working through me, if I am God wearing the Satina personality and he is wooing the goddess back for himself through me, then he will do it. And he's not just doing it through me, he's doing it through the radio stations, he's doing it through, I'm sure, all kinds of signs that she's having on her own. And that goes for Anthony, that goes for Trevor, that goes for Russell, that goes for the people that are on the list, on the Twitter feed, watching. They're seeing their own things, listening to their own signs and communications. So I don't have to do this. And yeah, there are some really poignant dates coming up. June 24th, our anniversary. Am I supposed to be trying to turn my heart into a stone, the way it seems Shannon has, about that? I just think about what it felt like last year. I had never felt anything like that. The only time I had felt anything like that was on 9/11. I had never felt anything as devastating to my energy field as our anniversary apart. So, what do we feel like this time? If she doesn't contact me, I don't know. I just don't know, because honestly, my emotions aren't my choice either. My emotions are given to me by God and Goddess. We are all God and Goddess. We are all, of course, a mix of masculine and feminine energies, and so we have both. And of course, the Holy Spirit, the Goddess, is the one that fills us with passion and energy and emotion. So she probably is the one giving me the emotions that guide me into taking whatever actions I need to take, or dealing with whatever shit, which is also taking an action. So the energies are not my choice. The emotions are not my choice. My choice is, I sort of have a choice in how to deal with them, but not really. I have to make the choice. But it's also made for me, and then I have to do the work, but I know how. That's the difference. I have to make these choices to do these things, to take these actions, to jump off of these cliffs. But the thing is that I have this infinite wisdom within me now. I have access to the God mind. I can pull forth whatever I need, whenever I need it. And so I choose to do my work. Then as I do my work, I realize that I have all the wisdom of the universe coming through, leading me in how to do the work, so that the processing gets done. So, yeah, I don't want to be in a place of anger anymore. I don't want to be in a place of feeling pressured to get through to Shannon. I mean, it totally became all about Shannon. The music lets me know what my assignment is. The music will sometimes talk to Trevor, sometimes to Anthony, sometimes to Russell, sometimes to Shannon, mostly to Shannon. And so whatever the music he's talking to, is what I have to talk to. So if the music is addressing Schism, the music is addressing Shannon, then I have to address Shannon. So this was all about Shannon. So we were addressing Shannon tonight. And, so I had to channel pain, and I had to channel rage, and I had to channel some sexual arousal, which that wasn't so bad. That really wasn't so bad. But then it, of course, is bitter because, it's just me here. So yeah, I don't want to be in a place of anger and striving. I just don't even want to be in a place of striving. I wasn't striving all day long. I was playing. Oh my God. I felt like God out there. I felt like the Messiah. I felt like Pretty Woman. I felt, yeah, free. I felt free, powerful, and supported by the universe. And I felt sure. I felt very certain. And I felt like, well, I mean, of course Shannon will join me because this mission will happen and it can't happen without her, so she'll join me. And she will join me on the exact right day in the exact right moment. So that's not up to me. I don't know what the exact right day is, and I don't know what the exact right moment is. I have to be a little bit quiet. People are sleeping. It's 2 something a.m. I can't see without my glasses. um, anyway, I was feeling not shattered. I was feeling certain. I was feeling it was in God's hands. Then I came home, and then I had work to do, and that meant I had to get into a different emotional space than I'd been in all day. So I had to get into this place of anger and pain and even sexual arousal. I'd like to leave that behind now, smoke some weed, and let go and get into a much more playful and positive space again. This music, this song certainly isn't doing it. I mean, I know, tell your heart to beat again. I hear what you're telling me, God, Goddess, Goddess. You're telling me that beginning, that new things are coming, that it's been terribly painful. Look, everything just gets better and better and better and better and better and better and better. We just get closer and closer and closer and closer to everything I've ever wanted, and then beyond that, and way, way, way beyond what I've ever wanted, because I could only want to the extent that a human wants, and I'm not human, and I'm getting totally beyond human things now, so I couldn't have wanted these things. These things are godly and divine, and I wouldn't have wanted them because I wouldn't have known I could have them. That's the way it works with heaven. You don't know you can have it, but you can. So I would like to get into a place of it's not my job. I mean, there is work for me to do. Obviously, I had to do that work tonight. I did some stuff. I said some stuff. Posted some pictures, and that always makes me feel bad. And then I have to get myself up, and I guess that's my next work is getting myself up after going into that dark place. And so I've switched over to the hits music, and that line is always a good one. Because everything is obviously being worked to my good. Everything is obviously being laid at my feet. Everything is being prepared for me. Everything is just being turned toward me to exalt me and put underneath me to lift me up. And everything is being brought to me. And so I have to let go of these sort of human emotions that I've been using in order to do the work and get back into, Talia's space, which is, this is her story. It's already written. The moment that Shannon's going to come back to me has already been decided, and I can't fuck it up. So that's something I worry about. Is I'll say something, I'll go, oh my God, should I have said that? Really? I should I say that? And I can't change it, and I can't choose not to say it. So I say it, and then I'm like, oh my God, well, I guess that's where I'm supposed to go. Because sometimes God has me going way angrier than I would, or way more, I don't know, arrogant or smarmy or dirty. He'll go dirtier than I was expecting, definitely. But again, I have no choice. It just comes out. It comes out of my hands, it comes out of my mouth, and it just is. So then I just have to live with whatever comes out. So God will continue to work through me to make this happen. And that includes everybody. Because, the 29th is the God and Country Fest. And it's also the weekend that they're moving into the new church. So it would be pretty bizarre if I didn't go to that. The 50th anniversary of the God and Country Fest, the year that the Messiah awakens, well, I awakened last year, but comes into the Holy Land, the new Holy Land, Idaho. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be there. Pretty sure, though, that's all I can ever be, because it's never my choice. I could choose to get in my van and drive there, of course, and go all by myself. There's nobody to go with. It's not Chaz's thing. Not into the Christian thing. And my blood family, they're not Christian at all. Not at all. And so that leaves, I believe, nobody. But, it's 8 days away. Within the next 8 days, am I going to be embraced by the Christian church? That seems impossible. All of this seems impossible, though. It all seems impossible. It all seems impossible. It's like, sometimes I really want to live there, where it's just, oh man, that's impossible. Okay, go do it. That's how I feel about fucking humanity being savable. I look around and I'm like, yeah, this isn't doable. They're gone. They're fucking lost, insane, psychotic, gone. That's my human feelings on it. And that doesn't change a single thing that I do or say. God has different feelings about it. And my indigos do too. They have a lot more hope for humanity than I do. I guess it's that that 75% human thing they have going on has really allowed them to have so much compassion for their oppressors, because it's the humans that have been oppressing them since birth. But anyway, it's not about what I believe is possible. It's not about that is just the thought of that is so ridiculous. I would not think anything was possible. Anything that's happened, I wouldn't think it was possible. I could list off hundreds of things. I could sit here and probably go over 1,000 things that have happened to me since my awakening that I would have thought was impossible. Losing the weight. There's one. Being now I'm a size 10, but even a size 10. I remember when I went into the hypnotist, I went to Positive Changes, and I paid a whole bunch of money to get hypnotized to lose weight. And it's a very good program. I'm not, dissing it at all. I had my own reasons for why I had to drop out of it. Mostly because I was completely suicidal and anxious and couldn't even leave the house anymore, and so I had to drop out of it. But it was pretty much working, except I was on a psych med that was causing me to gain weight. But then the hypnosis was causing me to lose weight, so it was really just I was maintaining. But anyway, when I went in there, they said, they did an assessment, and they said, well, what did they say? Did they say size? I think they said a size 8. I think that's what they said. They said, I think that when you lose your weight, you'll be a size 8. Maybe they even said 6. I think it was 8. And I didn't believe them. And even when I went to my actual hypnotist after the assessment, she was actually kind of heavy, which is, it's a little weird when that's happening, when you're seeing a weight loss hypnotist that's heavy, but she was wonderful. But she thought that was too low. She didn't believe it either. Then look, she was struggling with a weight issue, and she didn't believe that I could be thinner either. Interesting. And then I got down to size 8 and even 6. I was a 6'8". And now I've gone up a size since being here, especially in the past month, gone up to a size 10. But that's something I thought was impossible. Are you kidding? Yeah, I thought it was impossible. How about curing my own cancer? Thought that was impossible. I didn't actually, because I've cured so many things. I'm a healer. I'm an extremely powerful healer, and I've healed things in myself, in my children, in animals, in people, in clients, in people fucking sitting in a restaurant next to me. So actually, I did think I could heal my own cancer, which is why I didn't get the hysterectomy. I was like, no, I'm going to heal this. And so that wasn't one of those things that I thought was impossible. But, pretty much everything else about the mission I would have thought was impossible. And it would have been for me without God. But with God, all things are possible. Hey, I think there's a verse like that. And I think I proved it. I think being the avatar, that's kind of my job, is to go through and prove all that stuff, to walk it out in front of you so that I can say, look, see, the shit is not bullshit. It actually works. What Jesus said actually works. It actually fucking works. If you'd actually fucking do it. And excuse me for being angry, but really, Jesus comes out and he is so pissed that the church is not living Christ's teachings. And so he's not teaching anyone else to live them either. Because that is the only way to be saved. You're not saved by reading about it. You're saved by doing it, and that is the only way. You're not saved about talking about it, and singing about it, and reading about it. You are only saved when you do it, when you live it. That's saved. The other stuff, doomed. Goats.
89.5 KTSY.
We're back on the anger again. I don't really need it.
Welcome to 89.5 KTSY. You're going to notice a big difference as you listen. We only play songs that build you up.
I love this station.
By listening,
Hopefully,
you're now part of
it
a
will
community of people
hopefully
who
it'll
love
put me in a
God
better
and
mood
serve
again.
each other.
Smoke and listen.
So welcome to 89.5
Listen to them tell me to come down.
We
And
broadcast
I'm
code
here and
24
I'm
hours
waiting.
a day.
And again,
We're listener
what?
supported.
Why am I
and
impatient?
you can learn more
Why?
about us
Why am I
and give
impatient?
at
That is so fucking stupid.
ktsy.org.
You know why that's stupid?
On
Because
September 24th, 2009,
being involved, I'm going to turn this down.
my mom and I were
Really good. Yeah, you know why it's stupid? It's stupid because I was not going to have anything to do with any Christian church. And God put me on this, late March I started going to these churches. March, April, May, June, April, May, June. 3 months I've been kind of going to churches. Maybe not even that much, 2 months. I'm not sure, I don't remember. I know March 8th was when I got slapped with the Jesus fish. I know that, I'll never forget that. But I don't know the rest of it. Anyway, I think I started going to church just a couple weeks after that. No, I think it was in April. It was in April. Yeah. It was. It was in April because I was still finishing up stuff with the goddess. The goddess had not come back to me until April 1st. That's right. The goddess had not come back to me until April 1st. Then it was after that that my next assignment was the church. Anyway, not my idea. Okay, not my idea. Um, didn't know I was going to have spiritual family waiting there. Didn't know I was going to be taking over the Christian church. Didn't know about the Seventh-day Adventists. Didn't know much of anything. Just walked in, happy, ready to go to church. So, the day, the moment that Anthony invites me back into the church is written. And it is so preposterous and presumptive of me to think that I have any right to be impatient about when it's happening. That's ludicrous. Ludicrous. This is not my plan. This is not my operation. This is not my game. I guess I get emotionally involved in God's game. I'm supposed to. You know, that is the problem, is that I'm supposed to be emotionally involved. It's so that I can say what I need to say when I need to say it. I'm a real person going through something, and I am in free fall. I am incredibly lonely. I am incredibly stressed out. I am in desperate need of support, of help, of you know, I mean, this is real. This is real. It's not a play. It's real. This is how God teaches the world. It's not through pretending. It's through living. So I'm living this. And every day I wake up with a broken heart, and I have to compensate for that. That's what I do every day, is I wake up with a broken heart, and then I compensate for that. And throughout the whole day, that's the work I do, is compensate for that broken heart, which will never be healed until, Shannon, you are back with me. It won't be healed. Every single day I will wake up with a broken heart that I have to compensate for. That's what I do every day. So that's very real. And that's a feeling. That's real. It doesn't go away. I get to talk myself out of that. I get to talk myself out of the fact that my heart is ripped in half and bleeding profusely, to the point where it would not sustain life without God. Without divine intervention, this would kill me. And I have to deal with that every day. But again, that's written too. We agreed to feel this. I agreed to feel this much pain because, of course, it serves humanity. And if I have to suffer in front of humanity a bit more, you know, if I have to get angry, and if I have to show pain, and I guess that they need it all. Of course they need it all, because this isn't about you, Shannon. It's not even really about Trevor and Anthony. They stand for things. Shannon, you stand for fallen humanity, and especially the feminine, fallen feminine. All of the women and other goddesses like Krychek who choose lying and hiding and sneaking and killing and prostituting themselves over choosing Christ. You stand for all of those. And so until you get off your knees, they are on their knees. Trevor, you stand for the old church. Obviously, being Peter, you built it. You were the first pope. And you stand now for the old, corrupt, fallen church. And so when you come around, you will be the beginning of the revolution that will bring them around. So it's not just about you. It's about the fallen church. The day you're supposed to come back, I mean, I don't even know how you're supposed to come back. God hasn't even told me how to tell you how to contact me. There will be a way. and I haven't been given it. So you're supposed to be sitting over there and learning. Anthony, I can't even imagine what you're going through because I've never been you. I've never been in your position. I've never looked for the Messiah. I've never expected a Messiah. I've never expected the second coming. I've never, and I haven't known, anything about it. And I haven't studied it in the Bible, and I haven't studied the Bible itself. I know some things about the Bible, and I obviously have learned a lot in the past few months. I'm a very quick study, and God, of course, points me to exactly what I need to know when I need to know it. Um, but I don't know what to do. I can't. I try to put myself in your shoes, and I can't. And so I have to just be where I am doing my thing while you're over there doing your thing. And uh, I guess that's all I can say. Um, I really want to go to the God and Country Fest, and I really want to help you move into the new church. Um, but I don't know what you're going through, and I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I don't even know, what you really need from me, or how you need to express. I don't even think we need to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it because I'm so not where you're at, and so you just really, you've got to be where you're at, and I've got to be where I'm at with that, and I've got to drop all of my human desires, because anything that doesn't serve the highest good, I surrender it anyway. I don't want it. I do not want anything ever if it does not serve the highest good. And I won't get it either because I have no free will. So I do not ever contravene God's will. Not ever. Never. 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 So, therefore, any desire I have that's causing me unhappiness is stupid. It's an illusion. And maybe it's an illusion that helps me to say the things that I need to say in order to convince whoever needs convincing or teach. Because, of course, I'm triggered to teach on every subject that comes up. But really, it's going to happen when it's going to happen. And we're just going to have to take it as it comes. And, you know, um, yeah, that's all I can say about that. And I am sorry that it's hard. I am sorry about that. I am really sorry about that. I've wanted to kill myself over and over and over rather than face these changes. They are enormous. So I understand the reluctance. Hi, Russ. I guess I'll say hi to you, even though I know it isn't your choice. It's keeping us apart. And that's something, whatever is keeping us apart is also divine and perfect. I mean, uh, it would have been terrible for us to have met up too soon. It just wouldn't have been right at all. Just not right at all. And it probably would have endangered my life as well as yours. So it just, But I had to think that that was what was going to happen so that I could show you intense disappointment over and over and over and over and over and how we deal with that. And so I could give you all my affirmations and, so that you could watch me suffer. Yeah. Lots and lots of suffering. Turns out that's kind of the Messiah's job. Because this is a hell world and you guys have to learn how to suffer without self-destructing or destroying each other. Sadly, that is your biggest lesson, is you need to learn to suffer in a healthy, Christ-centered way. Because I'm proof that if you do that, that you will be lifted. You will be brought up out of this shit. You will be brought up out of your hell and into your heaven. And pretty soon you will be surrounded by wonderful, beautiful things that you've wanted all of your life. But you've got to learn how to suffer without killing yourself and without killing others. And really without fucking 17 women in a row, because let's face it, Russ, that doesn't work. So anyway, yeah, whatever's keeping us apart is beautiful and divine and perfect. And, I very much look forward to actually feeling one of your hugs. But I will wait for it till the absolute perfect moment. And so, I've pretty much, I've dealt with all that impatience anyway. Of course, I have energies focused elsewhere now. Go take over the Christian church. Are you kidding, Daddy Mommy? No, Daddy Mommy isn't kidding. Somebody needs to do this, and I'm the one. And, the fact that I have no fear, to me, means I'm the one. Because, they made a joke about it on my radio station. They were like, doing that is like, what, taking on the Catholic Church. They're going to stone you and burn you alive, set you on fire. People are terrified of the Catholic Church, and they see it as something that needs taken on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do. So the fact that you've got somebody willing to take it on, somebody that has a plan, somebody that has proof going out over the airwaves all day, every day, that she's for real, that the plan is for real, that there are people singing Christ's teachings all throughout every genre of music. I mean, we haven't checked out every genre, but if you do, it's there. Christ is everywhere. Blake Shelton, Christ. There you go. Dolly Parton, Christ. Yeah. Coat of Many Colors. That was a little clue. Yeah. So anyway. Yeah. Where were we going with that? Oh, we were just going with the fact that, the fact that you have somebody that's willing to take on the Catholic Church and actually not only thinks she can do it, knows she can do it. I know I can do this. The war is already won. Okay? Talia was saying that to me from the very beginning. The fact that it's backed up in scripture, that's awesome. That's super neato. But I've been hearing it since day one. And, that lovely video of Victorious. It shows me. Yeah, I win. Hey! I knew that I did. So I'm not afraid, even though I'm sure it's going to be horrendous. There's going to be horrendous things. I've been shown some things, told some things. It's going to be, it's going to be some stuff. But it's going to be horrendous whether I'm doing this or not. The world is going to go through the tribulations. Being apocalypse. It's very hard to say apocalypse Christ. Armageddon Christ? That's better. I have to look up Armageddon, though, because I don't really know what that means. I do know what apocalypse means. The unveiling. It is not the end of the world. It's the unveiling. I can't believe people keep using it as the end of the world. It's post-apocalyptic. Oh, post-unveiling? Post-unveiling? Is that what it is? Because that's what we're talking about. The unveiling of all the secrets that you have been denied. All the truths that you've been denied that keep you tiny and keep you enslaved and keep you sick and keep you stupid. And keep you sick and stupid and enslaved. And I have all of your answers. All of your answers to set you free. Like that. Look at that. So now we're not going to get angry about that because they will be delivered exactly when God wants them to be delivered and not a moment sooner. So, and Goddess, she gives us the power to redeem. She gives us the magic. She is the magic that I do. She is the magic that I do for you, Shan. Again, that just, that fucks with my head too much to think about that too much. The fact that she is the one keeping me alive while you torture me. She does the magic to try and convince you to stop torturing me. Your soul sings all of these songs to you to try and get you to stop torturing me. video is really long, so I'm going to stop it